Welcome to this episode. In the last video we went down this way, but I've just been back to the car for some refreshments and now we're going this way because we're away to visit a historical tower that I've not actually visited for a long time. So I'm waiting to see what condition it's in, and also it'll be a fun little walk, a lot easier than the last one which I just did down there, which you will have seen in the last video, folks. So once again, we're in the Scottish jungle. It's it seems to be a fern forest. I think there's a wee bit in the wood here you can actually park your car at. That's where we were in the last episode, down there. This is some good old Scottish heather here, folks. Look at this. Oh, there's a spider. What's it doing? Does it come out on the camera? Oh, it's fleeing. How did it do that? Oh, it's going to the centre of its web and then fleeing down. It's big in a web. There you go, folks. Nature on the channel. The humidity today is incredible here. I think it's 18 degrees Celsius. And sure does feel it. I shouldn't even bother with the coat, but here I am. That'll keep any of the biting beasties off me. So I've not been to this old historical tower for ages. Oh, there's a red squirrel in the tree. We're too far away to see it though, it's typical. Yeah, this old historical tower we're going to see was built as an estate folly, I think, for the laird and lady of the times to retire to on a Sunday afternoon for a tea, maybe a game of cards or something like that, kin. Look, the squirrel's up here, running, can you see him? I can't make his actual noise. Now he's up there safe, he's looking at me. He's off ski, folks. Oh, look at this rare fungus here. There's nothing but spider webs all over the top of everything. I think this year there's so many spiders and beasties. It's been a good year for all that, because it's been a lot more warm, sunny weather, and then rain in between it. Everything just blooms. I can't actually remember how far I have to walk until I find the tower, folks, but I'll update you when I find it. Look at this massive tree branch that's come down. It's been some clatter when it's hit the ground, it's come off up there. Oh look, here's somebody's little hutty. There's definitely a lot more leaves on the forest floor now than what there was a couple of weeks ago, Autumn's definitely here, folks. There's such a big network of paths here. You can actually walk from here all the way to Edzell, which is probably 3 or 4 mile. Maybe not even, 3 mile I would say, from here. Edzell village. Here we go, we found it. This is the ancient tower. Such a shame stuff like this just goes to waste. All it is now is the stones and mortar. Let's have a proper look at it though, and imagine the history. crazy, like almost what you would say is like a gothic style potentially, with the big windows like that, the shape of it. And I did say it was nothing more than the bricks and mortar, but look, there's actually wooden bits still on it as well. That's just stone behind those wooden bits. It's made to look like it's got windows. Look, there's another example there where the wood's off it. Let's just see, yeah, the wood's off at this side as well. Look at the size of these windows here. I think potentially there might have been a room on the back. There's been another circular motif there as well, potentially. I can hear somebody with a trailer coming up the main road, clattering. Yeah, this is when people spent time making a cool spot. This is like a little summer house, so it's day. Maybe at one time it was on the edge of the forest, overlooking the rocks of solitude. And I think, like, potentially at this side, there has been something built on, because you can see the stones sticking out here like it's been another wall, and they're only facing towards this back bit, so it looks like that's been the roof height at that ridge going round. And there's been like a back building here. That's maybe how there's some more big stones lying like there. Maybe actually, I've just figured it out, there's been 2 stories at the back here. Because if you look at the stonework up there, there's no fake windows. That's because at this side it genuinely was that height. I figured it out, folks. Once again, folks, discovering history just by looking at it. Yeah, I think it has been twice the height. It's like this wall here has actually been taken down. There's been a wall above here as well. And the wall's probably gone out. I'm not sure even like what shape the building had been once it went out there. But I'm guessing it was like a bit of a square. There has definitely been more to it though. Look at it there, it's got the bit's either fallen out or it's been removed. The size of these windowsills and also the shape of them. It's the crescent shape, folks. A round room. It must have been difficult to get stuff to kind of like furniture and stuff to fit in the round room. What a cool place. I think maybe these bits in the wall have been to hold the lath and plaster on, if it's been plastered. And I'm not sure what sort of roof it's had. Maybe a flat roof. It has had like battlements on the top, but they've been made with like small stones, just purely for design rather than functionality as a defendable castle. Look at this door. So I'm sure I was here one time before, and somebody got in the comments and told me the history, and I'm pretty sure it was built in the 1800s as a folly. That's when big estates had money to play with really, and they could build stuff like this for leisure. In the window frame up there you can see it's had little square panes of glass. And like everything else, the door's probably been like busted out of it at one time, along with the windows. There's how the door frame was fitted at one time, like leaded in, wood into there as well. crazy history. Let's see if there's any historic graffiti, folks. We'll love a bit of historic graffiti on this channel. Sometimes you can actually see it on the camera, but when you're looking at it with your eyeball, you can't see it. You can see the marks on the stone where it's actually originally been cut. Those vertical lines. Which is a pretty cool feature to see. Somebody's actually smashed that out there recently. Don't know how people find the fun in actually damaging stuff like that. And it's a bit of history that'll never ever be repeated. Nobody will ever build this here again like this. Look at the graffiti here. Somebody's spent time, because it's deeply ground in there. Pretty crazy, folks. Let's see a year. Oh, what? 18? Oh, maybe that doesn't say 18. It says M8. Yeah, sometimes the builders would write stuff. But obviously this is just people. Fred Forrest. People like Fred Forrest just having a bit of fun. Camping here. Writing their name on it. It's cool because if you imagine, like, if you write the year on it, it's pretty cool. Because in like 100 or 200 years people will see like the history of the place, how it stood there. The whole doorstep's just carved with letters and names. Some of them could be really old. Some of them not so much. But it's cool to see, like, people aren't writing horrible stuff. Look at this. This one here looks really old, and it's such a shame because look, it's broken off just where it said the year. But years ago, people used to write with a lot tidier writing. People wouldn't graffiti with tidy handwriting nowadays. That's more like a modern. Look at it, folks, by this angle. It's a spooky building, like. You wouldn't want to come here on a dark night, or maybe you would. Maybe we should come back here at Halloween, one of our Halloween specials, folks. Go into the Gothic Tower in the dark forest. Such a magnificent building just hidden here in the forest. You could actually drive past there like 100 times and never notice it. If you walk too far over there to it, it's a sheer drop. You would skite all the way down the river. Anyway, folks, this has been a shorter episode. I'll be back very soon with another. So I'll end this video here. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one very soon.